Welcome to another Genshin Impact video. Today I'm gonna react to the Snezhnaya livestream. Yeah, today Genshin is gonna do a livestream about the new region Snezhnaya, which I honestly wasn't expecting this early. I thought we would get some Snezhnaya infos at the livestream for the next version at the earliest, but yeah, they just decided to do a whole Snezhnaya livestream just, a few weeks before we even get to the next version livestream, which is very interesting. I have no idea what they're gonna show here. It says behind the scenes of Genshin Impact, so I'm expecting that we're gonna see the devs at work. You know, they've done something like that in the past. We just got a glimpse into the studio and into some of the devs working on the game, and they were explaining some of the concepts that they were going for. So yeah, I'm expecting something along those lines again. But other than that, I really have no idea what to expect here. Are we already gonna see some of the new playable characters? Maybe, I don't know. Would be cool if we did. Are we already gonna see the Tsaritsa? That's the most interesting question. I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna reveal the Tsaritsa just yet. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, it's gonna start any moment now. This is actually so exciting. I always love getting infos about the new region. Hard to believe that we're already in Snezhnaya now. It's been so long. But we are in the final region. Well, not really the final, the final of the 7 Archon-controlled regions of Genshin. But of course, we also gonna go to Cryo and Celestia in the future. And then whatever is beyond that. They said that they want Genshin to stay alive for like at least 20 years. I think they said that in like a live stream a year ago or so. So yeah, they have a lot planned still, even after Snezhnaya and Cryo and Celestia. But let's focus on Snezhnaya for now. Okay, there we go, it's starting. Oh, why is the premiere music always this loud? Okay, there we go, now it's actually starting. Ooh, some nice music. Is this Snezhnaya soundtrack? Yeah, and the devs are talking to us, okay. Just like I expected. Yeah, they did the same thing with Not Cry, I remember that. Yeah, Nation of Cryo, Stronghold of the Fatui, Headquarters of the Adventurers Guild. It's gonna be a really exciting region. I really hope it's as good as Not Cry, because Not Cry was absolute peak. Oh, don't show me that scene. I'm still not over it, even though now it's pretty much confirmed that Zadron is gonna be playable. Special program for the special program, okay. Long awaited, yeah, very long awaited. Aquaria, he's always there in these streams.
但实际上呢，玩家的需求它并不是线性的，而是一直在升级，一直在渴望有新的、更有创意的设计。所以我们要做的其实是既要
maintain the immersion, but still evolving the experience. That's what they have to do.
成为生，但实际做的过程当中还是有不少需要推敲的地方的。所以今天我们就可以聊一聊这里面的门道。
Oh, look at this! Oh my god, it looks amazing. You have actual terrains here. It's a very snowy landscape. Yeah, very winter-esque. What is your impression of Snezhnaya? Well, it's a cold region. It's based on Russia, I think. And yeah, the Fatui are a big part of this. I can't wait for the new Archon quest. It's gonna be so good. Defiance against fate, yeah, against the heavenly principles. Capitano facing Ronover. The Abyssra and Natlan, yeah. So much has happened over the years.
他肯定要具备与之匹配的实力，而至东确实是具备这样实力的，比如遍布提瓦特各国的愚人众组织。
Yeah, the Fatui are pretty much one of the most powerful factions in all of Teyvat.
除了这些大家比较熟悉的内容，在至东本土还有着一个
Home to an ancient race, the Fae.
强大而又神秘
Yeah, the Fae.
妖精
Flint's, Linnea, and we're probably gonna get some more Fae characters in Snezhnaya.
都属于这一古老的种族。
I love Linnea.
最早可以追溯到古国亥珀波瑞亚，这个国家的诞生与毁灭，其实都和天理、天使、降临者。而在至东，
So they're basically saying we're gonna get a lot more lore about the Fae in Snezhnaya.
进一步的解释。
大家都知道啊，从1.0版本开始，至东就在为某个神秘的目的派遣愚人众的执行官前往各国去收集神之心。
Yeah, the
那截
Gnosis.
止目
And they
前
still
呢，
don't
除
have
了
the
普神之心
Pyronosis.
以外
Yeah,
至
okay.
东已经收集
They
到
mentioned it
6枚
there. Aside from the Pyronosis, they've
并
obtained
且
all
比
the
较
other
有意
ones.
思的一个点
When is
就
that
是
gonna happen? Like, how are they gonna
在
get the
其中不少国家的
Pyronosis?
神明各自
I thought it
出
was
于
maybe
信
gonna happen at some
把
point
自己的神
during
之心
Not
以
Cry,
一个
but it
很小的
didn't.
代
Not
价
yet, at
交给
least.
了至东的使节。那我们也看到社区里有很多旅行者非常积极的去讨论这些神明背后的考量啊。对于这些神明而言，就好像是让至东女皇拿到自己的神之心是一个对提瓦特更有利的选择。那这背后的原因呢，也会在至东这一年向大家讲述清楚。
Are we finally gonna find out the reason for everything? I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Now that we're finally gonna meet the Tsaritsa, we're basically entering the end game now for the story. Oh, this is so exciting.
大体上，至东是处于一个比较冷的、极寒的这种自然环境下的
Harsh,
它类似
frigid
于现实
climate,
生活
yeah.
当中的东欧
Inspiration
近乎
from
离天
Eastern
地狱
Europe,
那
mainly
这个地方的
Russia,
家园啊，
I
其实是
think.
人们在冰雪的夹缝当中，通过火焰和钢铁开辟出来的。因此，我们也化用了不少现实世界当中对应地区的这个文明特征。但是在此基础上呢，针对这些现实的人文痕迹，我们其实也做了很多提瓦特自己特有的奇幻的演绎。
And of course, there is still a fantasy element to this.
那旅行者可能就会
As
想到一个经
always,
典的电影
the
叫
classic
雪
film
国列车
Snowpiercer. I've
或
never
者
seen
说一
that
个
one.
游戏系列作品叫做地铁或者叫 Metro。那有没有一种可能啊，就是原神当中这个列车的车厢，它本身也可以是一种
Yeah,
人文的
actual
呈现
trains.
比方说它可以拿来用
That
作
is
营地，甚至拿来去
insane.
搭一个剧院。
I like the
有点
design
像
of this
是
train.
在废弃工坊里面改造来的这个警察局。那这种人文要素跟实际的用途之间的
Okay, so
一
they
种
took
交错感，
inspiration
在
from
我们
many
看来会构
different
成一种比较有意
movies
思
and
的设计。
games and stuff.
提到列车，在游戏中它通常被视为一种载具，但在如此大规模的地图里面，载具应当遵循怎样的运行规则？车厢内部的空间又能承载哪些玩法？或者说，
Or we can go inside the trains.
这些都是我们在设计阶段需要反复讨论和探索的问题。
Not just for
在
transport.
风帆我们曾设计过巡轨船，由于船体规模较小，运行在相对简单的轨道系统中，主要关注质心的稳定性和基础转向的移动即可。但像火车这样由多个车厢组成的复杂结构体，在几何结构和运动模拟上的处理就要
So it's basically a step up from the Acrobus.
同时，为了保证整
A
体
lot
的
more
真实感，不
complicated.
同轨道之间的调度策略，车辆与环境之间的交互，
Oh, this all looks so good. Look at it.
都是需要系统性
I'm so excited to explore Snezhnaya.
以上这些问题，
这是也是大家非常关注的一部分。
Music, yeah.
至东的文化
The music is always really good. I mean, so far the music we've heard here in the background of the stream has been amazing, and I'm guessing this is all Snezhnaya music.
分布于斯拉夫各国的这个民乐
Okay, inspired by folk music
和有 mix 的小伙
from
伴
Slavic
已经逐渐地
countries
给旅行者们重现过有巴洛克，还有古典主义
and
的曲目
styles like Baroque and
在至东
classical.
呢旅行者或许
Okay.
还能够听到红
What fun awaits in Snezhnaya?
制动
Well, let's find out.
这个话题肯定基哥有更多可以讲的。
Okay, we're getting a glimpse at the gameplay.
这些年对外的宣
Is
传
there gonna be some
都是
special
自己开
mechanic
放世界冒险游戏，
like the Phlogiston in Natlan and the Kuvaki in Not
太
Cry?
狭隘了。比如什么叫开放世界？地图做得大，角色跑得快，内容堆得多，算开放吗？我觉得这些都太过片面了。原神的本质乐趣，应该是不同维度的原子化玩法，相互叠加、相互作用的结果。在地图里率性的探索，和怪物战斗，了解 NPC 的故事，各种
Yeah,
简
there's
单
a
直
lot
观
to do in this
但代
game.
入感很强的体验。
要我用一个词来定义原神的玩法概念的话，我觉得应该是交互。
Interaction, yeah, I guess
我们
that's a
用尽可
fitting
能
word
精简的交互行为
for
足够明
Genshin's
确的交互
exploration
行
gameplay.
呈现了很多丰富有趣的交互反馈。
There's a lot of things you can
有个冷
interact
知识
with
就是
in the
原
world.
神的元素反应。以及各种移动
And yeah,
模
of
组的
course,
这个
also
设
for
计
the
是
elemental
反映了
reaction
我们的
system, yeah,
策略
the
对抗
elements, of
和
course,
数字规
interact
划
with
体
each
系
other.
的
Yeah, I get what he's saying here,
所以他们的初衷
but
其实
I
都是
really
为了
just want to
玩法交
know
互
what
去
they're
提
leading
供一
up
些
here
原始
to.
化
They're
然
gonna
后
say
直接
something
容
about
易
a
理解的
gameplay
这个
mechanic in
实际创
Snezhnaya
造
now,
就比如说
I'm
我
pretty
手上有
sure,
个元素
but they're
那
taking a
野
while to
草
get
元素
there.
是不是会
原子化玩法其实是一种不可再生资源，就是所谓的做一块少一块。那到了第6年，设计上可以突破的空间也就越来越小。对于我们概念设计
Yeah,
能力
they've
的
done
要求
so
也越来越
much
高
already that it's difficult to like
比如说冰元
do
素，
new stuff,
我们
is
可以赋
basically
予
what
它
they're
封
trying
存
to say here.
那如果它
But they
封存
still
了能
have
量，
to
它就可
somehow
以看作是某种
innovate.
电池。那它封存了记忆， 那就可以看作某种信息存储和在线的介质。当然，策划的脑洞肯定比我说的还要夸张。那比如说万一冰元素封存了某种古代禁忌的力量或者概念然后把它藏了起来，那旅行者可以借用某些手段呢，激活这些力量或者概念来获得一些收益。
Are they talking about some kind of new cryo reaction here?
就是预期
Or
大家
what
能够
does
通
this
过
mean?
相似的交互协议，
Cryo is hiding some hidden power, is what he
呈现
said.
更丰富的结果。
Some
在
ancient
过去的旅
hidden
途当中
power,
大家遇到
something
的
like
大
that.
部分的敌人其实都是那种各自为战的，他们之间呢也没有太多配合。那至东的愚人众既然在设定上它是一个高度组织化、军事化的一个势力，那么它应该在战斗当中呢，也应该是有分工配合、互相掩护的。所以在至东版本，我们也尝试让敌人的行为更加的有组织纪律。
Enemy behavior is more organized and disciplined. Okay, that's interesting. So the enemies are working together better now?
或者利用单个元素的特性，是原神一直以来
They're saying a lot of things here, but they're not really giving us anything concrete. They're not really showing what exactly it
不仅
means.
能够触发元素反应，还能够破坏、碎裂，甚至改变战场地形。
But definitely something is up with Cryo,
路线，这意味着战斗不只发生在
which makes sense. It's the Cryo Nation.
而是发生在怪物
And Cryo really needs some more stuff, you know. The Cryo reactions are a bit disappointing currently.
这个主题来做。那这个主题一方面指的是原神本身比如说一些元素反应会在这个版本有全新的演绎他们甚至在至东地区的
They are reworking certain elemental reactions. Probably Cryo reactions. Okay, yeah, we need that. We really need a rework of some of these reactions. Like Superconduct, for example, that's not doing much.
它可以在一个特殊的区域里体验到一套和
Wait,
原神
new Traveler outfits?
截然不同的新玩
What?
法
Snezhnaya outfits?
尽情的想象只有降临者
Oh my god! Wait,
当
what?
初大家见到在枫丹的那种，我们上线已经是2020年的事情了。
Okay, so it didn't actually show us any new Cryo reactions. They just talked a bunch about it and, you know, teased that there's gonna be something different about Cryo in Snezhnaya, but they didn't give us anything concrete here. That's kinda sad. So we're hoping to see more.
那早些年呢，我们通过一些简单的天赋设计来反映了角色自身的身份、职业和性格特点。到了罗德卡莱这一年我们让角色们和世界有了更多的这种生态人文性质的互动。
Yeah, the characters can interact with the environment a lot more in Not Cry than in previous regions. And they want to keep that up in Snezhnaya, okay. It would be nice if they reworked some of the older characters to also have such interactions with the environment, instead of just giving it to newer characters.
得益于这些年大家设备的升级换代，未来我们会在新角色身上做
Visual enhancement, okay.
在保留原神原有
I hope my laptop can handle that, because I'm mostly playing Genshin on a laptop, but it's a pretty powerful laptop, so I think I should be fine. It's also interesting the timing of these visual upgrades that they're talking about here, because didn't PlayStation 4 support just end? So now they can probably get a little bit crazy with the visuals, since they don't have to focus on an old-gen console anymore, so they can completely focus on new-gen.
游玩和演出的部分，对吧？还有月之舞版本的这个法尔加的地脉战。
Yeah, that boss battle was so cool.
在至东的这一年我们会让更多的游戏内容尽可能的就具备上述这几场战斗这种演出般的效果。
Okay, more cinematic boss battles. Yeah, I'm all for that. I like them.
举例在至东旅行者还会获得一种妙妙工具
A marvelous
过去的
gadget.
这种比较单一的小道具功能这个工具会赋予旅行者去改造我们环境的能力。
Oh,
甚至可以
interesting.
跟其他的
Okay.
旅行者去通过某些方式共享这种改造的效果，就让大家能够按照自己的想法去体验和优化原神的世界。
The future of Genshin Impact.
很多人会觉得就是我玩原神玩到今年，我就是为了看到至东完结但是完结这个词其实很伤感。
Yeah, but it's not really gonna be the conclusion in Snezhnaya, right? There's still gonna be more after that.
但是呢，它同时又封印了这个作品。
At some point, we're gonna fight the Heavenly Principles, and we're gonna go to Khaenri'ah, like I already said before.
对吧？野猪公主的作者，西木兰卡的缔造者，小杜林的母亲，魔女 M。
Okay, they're mentioning Simulanka here.
曾经在剧情里说过一句话，叫做每个故事最大的遗憾。
So, does that mean they're finally gonna make alt events permanently playable. We really need permanent Simulanka because of Durin's backstory. It's so important. They should have done that when they released Durin.
那至少我是没有办法想象说这部分生活从我的
And the thing is, in so many live streams they mention Simulanka. They do it again and again, like they're teasing us with it. But they never actually give us the permanently playable Simulanka event, despite a whole character's backstory being locked behind it. It just makes no sense to me.
进化这几年，其实我们一直在积极的去和来自世界各地的游戏设计一线的很多前辈们去交流。比如说《最终幻想7重置版》，那它的故事内容非常的丰富，所以团队花了非常大的力气，让每一部作品入坑的玩家都可以很快速的理解剧情。
Yeah, so newcomers could get up to speed, so that means permanent events like Simulanka, right? So the newcomers can get up to speed on Durin's backstory. Come on, stop beating around the bush, just give us what we want. More seamless experience, yeah, that means not just suddenly having a character appear out of nowhere that you're supposed to know, but you don't actually know because you're a new player.
放弃了使用内存负担非常大的这种商用的扫描素材，就带着自己的团队纯手工去调整很多写实风格的雪山和溪流。那诸如此类的一些例子啊，就是当我们知道在产品进化的这个道路上，我们跟世界顶尖团队的这个路径其实比较类似。
The world's leading studios, he's talking about them like they're not one of them. They're still acting as if they're like a small indie studio.
并且如《原神》提瓦特篇上线时一样，我们为这个行业带来了一些重要的想法参考和思路改变。我们有能力在2020年给这个世界带来惊喜。那么在5年后、10年后
Yeah, again, 20 years from now, they have so many plans still for Genshin. It's not going anywhere anytime soon.
我们的作品《原神》能走到今天，靠的是一群人日复一日的坚持与创新，和千万旅行者们一路走来的陪伴。IP 之所以能成为 IP。 靠的是高品质的内容设计与长时间的持续产出。
Yeah, all the Genshin content created over the years, it's incredible. This game really came out of nowhere and took the world by storm.
可见、可玩、可感的全新体验。
Oh, we got a redemption code here. 200 Primo Gems. Okay, that's nice. Is this the end now of this live stream, or is there gonna be more after this redemption code? I don't know. So far, it's been a lot of talking, but not much actual info. I mean, we got a few glimpses at Snezhnaya, and it's looking great. And they teased us with some changes to Cryo, but they didn't give us anything really in that regard. You know, it was just a little teaser, just, you know, them saying that there is gonna be something different about the reactions. But yeah. Other than that, it's basically, yeah, we just saw a little bit of Snezhnaya, a tiny little bit, not much. And we saw a new Traveler outfit, I think. I hope that is actually another new outfit for them, that would be amazing. Because then it means we got outfits in 2 consecutive regions, not Cry and then Snezhnaya. Which, you know, that's something that they should have done from the beginning. Region-specific outfits for the Traveler, for every region. I hope they retroactively do it for the previous regions, but yeah, this is the end of the stream, I think. Yeah, I really hope they give us many more different Traveler outfits. You know, one for Mondstadt, one for Leo, one for Inazuma, and so on. They should have done it from the beginning. But yeah, overall, I did like what they showed us, even though it wasn't much. I wasn't really expecting that much, since it's still a few months before Snezhnaya comes out. And the big trailers we're gonna get in the weeks leading up to the region's release, you know, and in the actual special programs for the next few updates, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this was a pretty nice first glimpse at what we can expect in Snezhnaya, and you know, the little we've seen was freaking amazing. I can't wait to explore this region. Sadly, we didn't get to see any new characters, but yeah, like I said in the beginning, I wasn't really sure if they were gonna do that anyway. This was really more about their creative process, I guess, you know, much like last year where they did the same thing for Not Cry. And it's interesting, you know, to get a look behind the scenes. But in terms of actual reveals, the big ones are yet to come. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you did, then please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more Genshin Impact and other gacha content. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.